scared. Oh my god, it is scary. The zombies, don't you worry, they're gonna get me. Maybe not you, let's push you in front of me, and then the zombies will get you. Do, do. You didn't hear that. Do, do, do. Ha, ha, ha. Oh no. Okay. Let me just lose my mind a little bit here. It's fine. Linking this on the Discord there. The Discord channel. You know what's really cool about all this? Making a custom play pack? I can actually share it. I can actually share the code that the game generates to create this custom scenario. I've already tested that with stream time. I've already tested that with, wow, my brain, with a friend. So yeah, technically, I can find a way to share this very easily. Wow, no bees, nothing else. So you may notice the first thing is that I've reverted the game back to black and white. Why have I done that? Well, because I was dancing with the idea, and it does fit the thematic. It is going to make spotting the dead that much harder, since I can no longer rely on color. I can only see black and white, which really stinks. Going back home because we have a bunch of junk here. Should probably get some rock. Oh yeah, I can't tell if it's nighttime. Huh. I forgot. And I'm bad at, like, military time. Hey, whoever. Back to the crazy. Yep, this time black and white. we're committing. I haven't changed any other settings except the, I think that's the sun. It doesn't sound like night. Also, forgive me for the fan in the background. It is a little bit hot today, so I needed air. I needed air. Copenhagen, give these people some air. Do it, come on, let's go. I don't know what's gotten into me. I don't think my brain's been getting enough oxygen. Remains to be seen if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Oh, good. Yeah, yeah, that's good. That's great. You got AC going in your own background. Aha! So it could also be a case of the two windy sounds are canceling each other out. Your brain is trying to tune out the repetitious sound from your own room, and then maybe you can hear the one in my background. But because they're both happening at the same time, it's just wind. It's just wind. Wow. Yeah, I think it's daytime at the moment. I'm gonna keep saying that. I think it's daytime. I don't know what it is. I do know I'm cold. That's about all I know. But yeah, get this, like, lumberjack hat. Ah! Come on! Really? Oh my god. Okay. We're a lot stronger than we were. We've gone places, we've done things, we've died a lot. Not that strong. Okay. Well, we're starting out strong. Zombies are trying to get me. I need a lot of wood. I really do need a lot of wood. we have to construct ourselves more of that wall. We've got to make spikes. A lot of spikes. Really sucks having a shitty axe. I mean, it's a level 3 axe, but it's still shitty. It's shitty. It's stone. What am I talking about? Oh, that's right. We did get this. You know what? We're gonna head back to Rec really quick. I need to head back to Rec because if it is daytime, I can use Rec's stuff, and we can combine that axe with the other axe. We can have a level 4 axe, and it'll be a star. Actually, I'm curious what I can make. Okay, we'll only make it 3, but I can literally get a much better axe. And I don't remember what's on this axe, but it still will be better than what we have. It's cold! How's your night tonight, whoever? Like, besides the heat. How are you? I hope you're well. I'm glad we had an entertaining time the other day. I was glad, despite, you know, getting the crap scared out of me, but that's kind of the point of this. So, I mean, it is what it is. Oh my god! I want that. Aha. Mine. They won't be missing them. Playing a lot of Project Zomboid. Yeah, I heard they got an update before I noticed your stream going. There will be a day where I do return to it. I've had those reservations about that game because of a personally bad experience. I could even say the same. I've had problems with this game in the past. I mean, literally most of my gameplay of this game and its history is on my channel. So I've had my moments, but it's never felt the same way as Zomboid. And Zomboid did me so dirty. So, like, I don't know. I'm going to Rec. I can just sell that. I may return to it eventually. I was gonna play that Humanity game at some point too. I did pick that up a while back, and I was talking with Keto about doing a series on that, but other things kind of took precedent over that, and we never picked it up. We have it, just never. I was amusing ideas with my friends, like, hey, you want to play this game? It'd be super spooky, super fun. And it's like, okay. And then no one shows up, and I'm like, ah, shit. Lost one of the cars because your friend ran into you and flipped it. You can flip your cars? Project Zomboid? What heck? What heck? Why? Why do cars flip? I thought they would just crash and that's it. Oh wow. Look at that. Upgrades. Upgrades abound. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, I do realize I can, probably. I don't know when I picked this up. I must have picked it up recently. Yeah, there we go.
It's fucking hot out there this afternoon, so
really?
don't
is
test
it?
my patience.
IRL it is. Ugh. might need those. I'll save those. Oh! It's fine. We're gonna be getting an actual, like, real tool soon. We don't need it. Oh! Okay, no, that's actually great. Unfortunately, it's impossibly expensive. It's gonna make me need to do your mission now.
Man, I treat you that good, and you don't even fucking tip me.
Oh, that's right. We failed that mission. Buried supplies. That would suck.
Oh, look who... What are you
Let's
standing
do...
there
I
for?
was gonna
Don't
go
you have
home
work
and tend to
today?
the house, but I absolutely would like to get a bow thing going on. A better bow is a next tier weapon. It's a next tier weapon, because we were stuck with this shitty primitive bow. And if we get that bow with the bonuses attached to it, we can then move those bonuses down all the wooden bow trees. Like, that'd be amazing. We need the coins. It's cold, not hot. I know, right? Like, I was actually freezing in the rain, and he's like, so hot. It's like, it's not. IRL, though, but not in-game. Jeez. It's paint. There's paint on the ground. We're a little over cucumbered, just a little bit. It's not the worst. Wow. Wow. It's a little ominous when it's all black and white. It's harder to spot them. Again, you rely so much on the, like, actual color. I'm just checking to see if there's any, I mean, that's valuable as hell. This might be worth double looting. Ah! Cement. We don't have a cement mixer. There is always a chance we could find one. Like an active one, because we have the workstations can actually be working. So stuff like this might not be destroyed when we locate it. Which I literally forgot about that fact. It's not just like an actual workstation. Cement mixers count as a workstation. So they can be functioning when we find them. Come on. Very nice. Farmer outfit, sure. Got some ammo. Okay. I think this is like everything here. I don't think this is... Oh no, maybe this is connected. I hated that sound. Oh god, no, 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 absolutely not. Trying to give me a freaking heart attack? Oh my god. Oh, I hate that one. I hate her so much. So much. Hey, herbal antibiotics. Yay. Oh my god. That sells for a bit of cash. Okay, it's now nighttime, so can't go back to wreck, just... Ow. Take out your legs. Very nice. The floor does cave in. I just don't remember where. I think it does. Not really sure now. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm just being too safe. Oh, hello, sir. Oh no, it does kind of cave in. Okay, okay, okay. No. Yeah, I'm really bad at the time. So like, when I see the military time, my brain kind of goes insane. I don't know what it is. I just heard the sound of night, so... So big it's nighttime. At 17:41 hours, you need to be up for school. I don't wanna. You need to do it. Ah! Do not fall off the building. Ah! Come on, really? What is this? These zombies did not come from inside the building, so... Ow! Risky hits. You can cure yourself of an infection, but, I would like to hold on to those. Anything to heal with? No. Could eat pears. I like pears. I love pears. They're so good. They're so tasty. I'm gonna talk like this when I talk about pears, because pears are awesome. Okay, let's drop down. Of course, there'd be a zombie. There'd be another zombie. I would like to touch the door. Maybe. Never mind. I'm good. Alright. That's a lot of money. That is a book. That is another book. Another book. Don't really care. Maybe it's safer in here. Oh my god, maybe it's a lot safer in here. Wait, it's not safe in here. You know why? Because they can come from above. I just remembered that. I can't sell that, so I don't know why I care. We're not using a pipe shotgun ever, because it's the slowest thing imaginable. Okay. Open. So maybe we wait in the morning to activate this and then reloot it. Because we're kind of in a position where we have too much stuff. ability has been weakened. Great. Ow! And now we're infected. Nice. Love it. Gotta love it. Oh! No, 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 no. Really? How? How did I do that? Okay, now I'm just freaking out. Stick to what we're good at. Yeah, we're not skilled with the weapons, so if I move my cursor... I mean, honestly, I think that's just me being really, really bad, but... Yeah, see, that time I got him in the foot. Ah! I don't even know if I should use the antibiotics. Because it's very possible we're gonna die. Imagine hunter zombies from Left 4 Dead in the attic waiting to jump on you. Yeah, that seems plausible. That seems very likely. Okay. That's amazing. Don't care about the gas. I know we can sell gas, even though it says there's no price. There is actually a price. Don't care too much about the gas. Where did we see that ATM? Was it the strip club, or was it that, like, other building? I cannot remember now. The other day, we found a singular ATM inside of a building. And unfortunately, I was too startled to actually, like... Maybe it's over here somewhere? I'm gonna go check it out. We have all night. That's where we have a sprained arm. It's, max health. Do we have a splint? We probably have a splint at home. Damn. Yeah, because with the lockpicks, we could easily open up the ATM, which will definitely get us access to, like, some overwhelming cash, which we could then use. Could have also been one of these many, like, side buildings. We ran in and around a lot of places. It's not that place, because that's the place we were, like, on the roof freaking out. It's not that place, because we took 2 steps in and realized we done messed up. She's coming. Okay, she's got a friend. Okay, that was unexpected. You're not supposed to run. I would not call that a rage sprint. That was way, way too fast. Yeah, see, you're not like blitzing. And I'm using up my water, and I probably shouldn't be. to have my arrows. It wasn't in there. Critical. Bam! I'm slow. I am so slow. Good thing they're slow too, but... Oh, she's a feral! I didn't even notice. Nope. Bad. Ah! Little bastard. There's a lot of zombies. That's what I wanted. Was it the gas station? I wonder. Might have been the strip club, but it's also possible it could be the gas station. Definitely not the gas station. This was like to my right when I entered. This light barely makes a difference, it seems. Wasn't the fireplace, because no ATMs there. It's so creepy that they're still, like... That's what I wanted them to do. I wanted them to follow me, but it's so creepy. We can open this. Could actually get a real gun from this. Like, an actual pistol or rifle, potentially a shotgun, which would be huge too. Anything would be an upgrade. At the very least, ammo. Hey! And I died. We unlocked it. But I wasted a water. I didn't waste my antibiotic, though. So I feel proud to have not wasted that. I restrained myself, and I said, no, we could die, and we did. It's one of the rare events that I actually died. It was Spider Zombie. Wow. Keep the X on us. Let's put those in here. We're gonna sell those armors. They'll sell a pretty penny for us. Sell that. I guess I can put the bones away. We're only really using them to repair our dagger every now and again. It's a much better modification. It's a little weird that they gave those like actual they gave them like actual grades. I don't understand why they did that, but I mean, I'm totally okay with that. It just means they're going to be a lot better. I didn't particularly think the game needed it. The potatoes. put the mushrooms away for a rainy day as well. Doing good on some kinds of ammo, but armor is weak. Repair it all, and for the best. There we go. Okay. Do a little bit of upgrading here. Gotta go back for that police car too. And get back to town. Yeah! Big mother! Just like in the movies. Not gonna go down easily. There we go. Okay, she has a friend. Big Mama always did have her friends. Why we need the walls? We need the walls. I swear I'm hearing more. I am hearing more. Oh my god! Yeah, so it's freaking me out more because it's black and white, and you see the shape suddenly loom at you. Committing to this crusty, rustic look. Oh, that's the entire tree. Okay. It was a baby tree. Got it. Cool. Okay. May have to increase the height of this wall on this side. I'm not really sure how high the hill goes. Yeah, I could eventually increase it, but right now it's really just getting the whole thing up if we can. I also do this. Should also make some extra spikes. Just a few. Why am I layering it up? You're probably wondering. Honestly, that's something I should always be doing with walls, but I don't know. I feel this corner might be a little lax. There's no good reason at the moment. It's just I'm thinking this is probably their likely area of egress. People need to be careful, as we have now littered that side with danger. Does that light go through? Does go through. Honestly, it doesn't matter. They're gonna be able to detect the base anyways. It makes me feel a little bit more comfortable knowing there's light. We'll head out in a moment. There's a snake. I heard a snake. Seem to be very common and where? Is he attacking my wall? Trying to hit a snake with a bow and arrow is not great. Got him. Oh my god. I did not know that snakes like to attack structures. I did not know that. I didn't think that would have happened. Okay. I can put this. Okay. We don't need the armor kits at the moment. Alright, let's head back to town. You can see what's in that police car. And we can also stop on by Rex, see what he has. Sell him stuff and maybe get that bow. If he still has it, of course. I'd imagine we'd have enough after selling some stuff. Stump. I just realized we still have the stuff in our hotbar. I didn't mean to have that in my hotbar, but still had it. I think we still have this set. Crunchy blocks. Don't need crunchy blocks. It's very scary in the woods. Cause some mushrooms. Yes, I did. Finding all the stumps now. I keep seeing stumps. You don't particularly need the stumps, but we're finding them. It's the most damnedest thing. Oh, you're at full health and not infected. Here's all the stumps that you were missing. Yay! So, I'm wondering, what do you think so far about black and white? I think it's, like, me personally, I think it is a very interesting way to play the game. But I think I still would prefer full color. That's just me. I did want you guys to experience this, seeing what I'm seeing here with the black and white. But I think it can get a little obnoxious when your eyes are telling you you need to see the color. I mean, if you're colorblind, I mean, this is relatively what a person would see anyways, but I'm not colorblind. So I kinda... I didn't have to jab one last time, but I did. But I kinda want to be able to see things. I kinda want to be able to actually gauge the depth of what I'm looking at through color. I'm not able to do that with black and white. Where? Oh, she's coming out of the grave. Yeah! Hell yeah. That was a good book. Okay, we're gonna try to find that police car. Because we need, we need whatever's in there. I'm sure it's gonna be worth our time, right? Totally. There it is. Grumpy's Pub. That's the most valuable thing in the car. I feel, a little sad, to say the least. Maybe there's something good in the fire station. That's decent. Okay. Try and blow that. That vehicle just moved. Wow. The force of the explosion. I turn that off. Forgot. Goes up. This is where we had our little panic attack. Ah. Barely noticed that with the light on. Okay. Nope. Bam. Why is there a lumberjack in here? Ow! Back! Back, I say. Thank you for the loot. I'll eat it. Like your balls. Woodbow quality 4. Ooh. Did I just pick up a chair? Did. Scrap it. Yeah, we don't really need more bones. We have plenty of bones at home. Slumber party. What? Purify water. What is... I don't understand. What did that exactly give us? Oh, we know how to make mineral water now. Oh, that's insane. It's a shame we don't have a pot. Or whatever we would need to make that. Wow, light bulbs. I think morning's coming. It's looking a little lighter out there. Just learned like so many things in such a short period of time. So many books. Oh, it rings now! That's so cool. It made so much noise. All the zombies in the area heard it. That was... I did not even know that. I just hit it because, you know... What? Oh, no! Okay. Yeah. So... Why are these zombies running? Is that like a secret event? Apparently, if you ring the bell, you summon zombies. That's actually interesting. I'm gonna die. I wasn't expecting runners. This is a slow game. I don't want to go back to respawn. I'm infected. Okay, don't ring the bell. Got it. Come here. It's okay, we have antibiotics. We're in much better shape than we were, so... Yeah. I did not expect that. I did not expect that. I wonder if that's like a one and done thing, or if you can just keep doing it. It makes sense. I mean, you're ringing a bell, so every zombie in the universe is going to hear it, but a little unfair the zombies that appear are not bound to your rule set. Charred zombie. Ugh. Ah! No! Fuck off! Fuck off! I don't want to get infected again. He's gonna kill me. He killed me. We wasted the antibiotics. We wasted them. I didn't have the strength to fight him. I could not run him. Ugh. Oh, this game takes. It takes and it takes and it takes. And it doesn't give back. How far am I from my bed? Far enough for it to be annoying. Why didn't I spawn on my bed? I spawned far enough away that I now have to walk to my front door, and then I have to walk by my house just to go to where I need to go. A thunderstorm. Oh my god. I'm gonna sell that book. Could have read it for a little extra experience, but I figured it probably would be better to just get something else out of it. I don't know why I ate that. Sell these things. Yeah. The grass away for now. Guess I don't need these on me at the moment because we do have a first aid kit and bandages, so. Right. Bone knife. We'll combine these when we get to Wrecked. My original goal for this, as I started to do it the other day, was I was thinking, oh, we can prep up the house so when the 7th day comes, like an old-fashioned survival, we can go in there and actually secure the house for the 7th day. That's becoming increasingly unlikely. But it's also becoming painfully apparent this might be impossible to survive in the long run. I don't know. I mean, our skills have to... Jeez, those are some sheer cliffs. It's dropping like crazy. We have to get some immeasurable amounts of... Let's make a bunch of arrows. Immeasurable amounts of experience to make up for our inability to fight properly. But I'm also, like, dreading the amount of zombies that are going to spawn on the Blood Moon. It's going to be such a large number in these few nights of surviving. If you're calling it that, I mean, we're averaging a death every day. At least one death every day. So I don't really believe we're gonna make it through. Ah! I can't do anything, because that's a hip shot. He's still kicking. That was sudden. We're seeing so many zombies at night, and if the settings are going to be any, like, tell of what's to come, I also set the Blood Moon to have, like, 5 times the zombies it should have. I'm a little intrigued. Stump. Maybe I can get some pity honey. Nope. No pity honey. Oh, pity honey? Maybe? gonna happen. And we're really finding all the stumps now. Of course. Okay, let's get ourselves to wrecked. Hopefully he still has that bow. And we can immediately make another bow and upgrade from there. Because I think we now have the ability to make a much better wooden bow. I still want to do that mission. Get some extra coins or whatever.
Good morning, my ass. Buy something, then it might be a good morning.
Good morning, my ass. Wow. Such a friendly soul. He no longer has the bow. I am beyond disappointed. I am beyond disappointed. This is what this game does to you. It'll dangle something in front of you, and it will take it away. Oh, that sucks so much. Oh, he's got a rogue hood. Which I cannot afford. Of course I can't.
A sale is a sale, even if it
Well,
is to a scumbag like
here's
you.
the thing. We can still make the bow. Never mind. Cannot make the bow. Not yet. I don't even think I have enough duct tape and leather at home. But... Oh, you're already a 6, though. It would just heal it up. This, however... Used to not be able to stack blade mods. I'm glad you can now. Don't need that plant. Okay. Well, our tools are a little better. Outside of that, not much else has really improved for us. It almost makes me want to go into the police station so we can get some armaments before Night 7. And honestly, I think that's probably the smartest idea I can do. And it sounds bad, going in there and trying to brave things. But the thing is, there's only a limited number of zombies inside that place. Even if they're bad ones. The loot will far outweigh the risk. The really nice thing about having the sneak attack bonus can drain all their, like, hit points, increasing our odds of taking them out a lot faster. That's only if we get the sneak attack, of course. Oh, the house looks pretty neat, black and white. Okay, so I am gonna not do the mission just yet, in favor of trying to do this stuff, but first let me... Parkour is amazing. It's amazing. I figure I'd check it. Who knows? Oh! Radiation. Okay. Police station. That's gonna be a dangerous situation. Ow. We do need a wooden bow by the Blood Moon, though. Because this thing just does not deal enough damage. Really should do is just climb the roof and try to find my way in. Forgot they could do that. Oh shit. Make me take the other arm. Okay. Water. It's always fine. I don't know why I'm checking. Well, you know, that works. Headshot damage. Clever. Imagine how ridiculous that'd be. Watching a zombie movie and the character just like, hold on a second. They crouch down as they're being chased. They make a bunch of spikes and then they just tape them to the wall. I don't know why I'm checking the toilet. I honestly, I couldn't tell you. Maybe I'm hoping for the toilet gun. Wow, I mean, first aid bandage, that's pretty awesome. It's not a real zombie. Yeah, I'll take more medicated bandages, why not? If I'm remembering correctly, there's something very bad that's about to happen in here. There's a reason they put this courtyard out here. Give give you a sense that you're gonna escape. But you won't. Yep. Ow. Splash damage. Come on. Jeez. Wow, old cash. I'll take wood. Take more wood. Leaving these precariously floating spikes here, because why not? I'm not making this space. I'm just here to poop. Heck yeah! Okay, that was good. Anything in here? No. Ammo. Again, I don't have a shotgun, so it's not great. Right, there may actually be a police car or two back here too. But there will also be dogs, I think. I think there's at least a dog or two. That's what we gotta worry about the most. Engine cells, but I don't really need the springs at the moment. I know they're valuable. I just don't need them. Alright, let's see what's in this vehicle, if we can unlock it. I'm not going to force the lock, because these things bite you in the ass if you do that. And I do not want to have a horde on us when we don't have to have one. I do not want to do that. So we got through this one. Okay, I mean, it's something. I thought that was trash. Wow. Shit. Just one. Just one. Okay. Do. This is a crazy experience, though, playing this in black and white. I think I still... I think in the future I will be going back to the colored version, unless people really, really vocally enjoy this. I don't know, like... Okay, that's a real AK. That's a real gun, period. Not a pipe rifle. A real one. And it's a level 2. That is huge. We may actually survive the Horde Night. Might as well check this. That just changed everything. I cannot understate how amazing that was. We're not skilled in it. It doesn't matter. We found it. I heard that dog. I mean, I can kill the dog now. But I could also do this. Right now, he could try to break the car if he wanted to. Come on. Come on. Why? Why did he go in there? Why? Alright, smartass. What the heck? What was that? Zombie dogs, man. Zombie dogs. I really hope I don't. I have to go in there, of course. Let's just check this one. This spring. Again, springs are fine, but I don't really need it at the moment. No, I don't want to cut... Actually, wait. He has, leather. We need the leather. You're a zombie. I think they're outside. Okay. Interesting. Didn't really need the flower, but whatever. Barracks. Door's locked. So there's an ambush area coming up. We have to be very, very vigilant. Can't do anything with that. You can tell I really don't like the sledge. Birds would really suck right now. I'm gonna assume there might be birds. That's where we have to go. I think some zombies come in behind us from up here, but I can't really remember. Well, seems solid. Seems very solid, except for that. Okay. So... what I do know is this gets a little hairy. Of course, we're using up all of our wood. It's fine. Those doors remain locked. That door remains locked. Take those. I think they just come all running from... I heard that. Oh, okay, okay. I don't know where you came from, but nice. Is it necessary? Nope. That's a feral. Okay. That actually went really well, considering. All right. Please, please, don't make me use up all my... I need this loot! No! No! Okay, let's see what else we got first. That's gonna take a while, and I hate that. I hate that so much. Everything else went fine. We did really good. We used our brains. Did something amazing. I mean, sure. More springs, we don't need them. It's good for selling, but... why not? Skills. Always love skills. Okay. It's gonna take us a while to break through. Can I put that on this? Yes. Yes, I can. Okay. Alright. Unfortunately, we have to break this the slow and painful way. With a stone hatchet as our only means of breaking through. But, considering we did so well, I was expecting a far worse situation. I think the spikes were the MVP for this. I think that was the way to go. Passively dealing enough damage to take out the zombies. Because, for those of you may be jumping into this later, or if you're watching this now live stream but you didn't watch before, this setup I have for this world, the zombies have to take lethal head damage to be taken out. I can bleed or burn them, but ultimately it has to be a head wound that takes them out. And this is really just more or less a preliminary run of this rule set. I'm still debating if I should just make it headshots only. So all damage has to go through the head. And I'm having such a rough time, so I don't think that's a great idea, but I don't know. There's a temptation to go fully invest in that absolute insanity. Pure nightmare, yeah. But there's one thing I won't do, and I will not make them always run and have only headshots. That's impossible. That is impossible. Also, besides, I'm kind of going for the Night of the Living Dead kicks, so they have to be slow. This time around. If I really want to suffer, then I would do that complete adverse thing. Because I did the always running zombies when they first introduced the prefabs. And that was awful. That was awful. Okay, so we got another pipe rifle, which is not great. I'm not even going to bother taking it. It's now nighttime. So we spent an entire day. But I think this was actually the best use of that time. How do I get in there? Over here. And unfortunately now it means all the zombies outside are going to be trying to get inside here. This is where it gets scary. Wow. I don't need the rotting flesh. You don't need the flour. I do need the leather. Yeah, you know what? We don't even need the bones. Let's try to get some more leather, because we can get some glue, which I'm pretty sure we have enough glue to make some... Ow. I saw it as I ran into it. I think we have enough glue to make duct tape, but we might also have just enough duct tape. I would very much like one of those bows. Okay. Plan. The eggs. That's the plan. Could go back to our house. I know I'm stinky. She's sniffing. Could go back to our house and get ourselves a little situated here. Come here, zombie. Nice. It's a snake. Figures. I'm just trying to, like, rifle through my inventory, and there's already something trying to kill me. Go away. Okay. So we're gonna go back to our house and do what we need to do there. Maybe we have stuff, like I said, to make a bow. I truly hope. Honestly, I should get the bones on me. I know you can eventually use them. Scared the crap out of me. Oh, you scared the crap out of me. I was like, my eyes were looking forward, and then there's the shape just moving towards me. And your mind goes to the wildest thing that it can imagine. I was like, oh my god, what is that? In my head. Oh. So tempted to just blast him with a gun. No, we didn't need to. He's a feral. It'll take a lot more coaxing. He's gonna hit me. I don't feel like being hit. Now on fire. And he's bleeding. And he's toast. Nice. Can't put a burning shaft on a bone blade, but if we end up finding a burning shaft mod, that's it. GG. Because the second we get a knife, we can start carving zombies to bits. I'm not touching that. I want to do that mission, but our priorities have changed significantly. Oh, it's gonna be so painful getting back to base. So slow. How many? We only picked up one. I would like to save that for the Blood Moon. We don't know if we're gonna need it or not. Nice to run, jump, and skip. Wait, I just remembered. Rec might still be open. Because it's, nighttime lasts longer, so in all technicality, it becomes night sooner. But he can still be open. Of course there's more snakes. Of course. Yeah, let's see if he's open. I hope he's open. I really do. We're so slow. We're so slow. We have too many goodies. I do like playing with the whole, like... I've gotten so used to it over the years, having the encumbered system. I'm perfectly fine with the encumbered system. Originally, I balked at it, but then I immediately like, changed my tune on it. I was like, okay, I get it. You're one person. And you can only carry so many things in the zombie apocalypse. We all like to think we're going to be part of Rick Grimes' group. We all like to believe, hey, we can do whatever we want. We can gather resources and everything is going to be hunky-dory. But the reality is you are going to run out of manpower. Either on your own or just because you cannot physically, your group cannot physically carry everything. That's why you need a base of operations. You need somewhere to live. You need somewhere to hide. And if you're caught out in the zombie apocalypse with literally pounds and pounds and pounds of extra weight, it's going to be bad. I can sell this crap. I just realized I could have sold that other piper. It's fine. It doesn't matter. We need that. We need those. That we can sell. Get rid of that. I think I need that. Wow, we could almost afford the cooking pot. I hate him so much. Chicken feed. Wow. Those would be really awesome to have. I'm not sure if I want to use them up. Get those at the moment. That's what I really want. It's way too expensive.
All right, now that we're done doing business, get out of my store.
Get out of my store. Actually, if you have another syringe of adrenaline.
Well, you better get your ass to crack a book, because you're dumber than dirt.
I am not dumb. I'm dumber than dirt. You got zombies. Well, I'm just gonna leave them there. Pure hatred for Rick. He's insulting me, and I just drop a bunch of zombies on his front lawn. I hear a crawler, and there's a shambler. Ah! Hate them. They're annoying. Again, they're not very dangerous, but they're very annoying. Wow. Gained a level. Do I have time to... No, I don't. I was gonna say, do I have time to apply that level? Maybe now I do. Maybe. Us. Okay. Honestly, a faster knife. Why not? That's all I had. Oh, did I forget to combine? I forgot to combine my axe. We'll be back at Wrecked anyways at some point. No doubt. Or it comes out of nowhere and attacks me. That could happen. It could easily happen. I need wood. I mean, there are bird hordes. I'd only thought it a mythology. I was, like, in my head thinking about all the times that I got attacked by the dog horde. And I have a few of those in the streams in the past, on camera. People are like, there's no such thing as the zombie dog horde. Yeah, there is, and it's bad. But there's apparently bird hordes. And I think I've only ever seen that on a live stream once. I think we've only ever encountered it once. But it's also not good. Really? Zombie. Yep, this is Night of the Living Dead. A lot of zombies. A lot of zombies. Oh my god. Go away. Hit those legs. God. They just come out of nowhere. It's creepy. I don't like it. You witnessed it yourself. And hated it. Yeah, the bird mini hordes are not great. I can't tell which is worse, the dogs or the birds. I mean, birds are very fragile, but at the same time, it's their unique attack pattern that makes them probably one of the worst things to encounter, because they come from above, and they always seemingly get to strike you. They always seemingly get a hit off of you, and because they can infect you and bleed you, it's just really annoying. Whereas the dogs will just run you down. If you're not expecting it, you're toast. You are toast. Still remember the first time I encountered the dog horde was many years ago, and it was in a snow biome. I don't remember which stream it was, but I'm stating how moving into the snow zone early is going to put me in the prime position to get some really high loot. And that's always my consensus with that, is you want to move into higher level zones as fast as possible to get some really good loot. And I was saying, yeah, it's risky. It's always risky, but as long as I'm cautious, I should be fine. Then the game decided, you know what? Dogs. Lots and lots and lots of dogs. It was at least like 7 of them. 7 zombie dogs came out of nowhere, hunted me down, chased me down. It was so bad. And I've always joked with my friends, oh, just wait till we discover the super rare bear horde. I have to wonder if something like that exists in the game, if there is in fact like some sort of all zombie bear horde mechanic that can happen. Because if you have the vultures doing it and you have the dogs doing it, then maybe the bears can do it. And I would think by proxy the dire wolves can do it too, which is just as bad. Zombie bear hordes doing this. I hope so. I hope they don't. But I would not be surprised if they did. I really wouldn't. I think they might. Okay. We are almost home, I think. God, it takes us so long to traverse anything. Game said no living in the snow. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what it came down to. Not allowed. Not allowed to live in the snow. You don't get to. You should get more wood. We drained through all of our wood building those spikes. I don't know what's going on with this. That was bad. I mean, yeah, wolves are pack animals, but the fact that the game would choose to throw dire wolves in a pack would be horrifying. And I'm pretty sure that's possible. I joke about the bears, but I used to joke about the vultures, so that's a thing. Yeah, honestly, if people always, like... I see you. if people always put this game off because of one or two, like, appearances of the game, and they like challenging horror games, they really need to consider playing this game. Just for that reason alone. It's like, stop for a moment, really understand that this game is quite challenging. I'd like to not be infected, please. Thank you. Really resisting urge to start blasting, but we need our ammo. I mean, we have this. We can use this. Oh my god, please. Stop. That's the problem with blasting. They just keep coming. They just keep coming. Oh my god. I want to go home. I have no water. I'm thirsty. We never got that darn pan. We never got the pot. It didn't happen. Coming out of the woodworks. Yeah, I wanted it to be like the movie. You take one like turn around a corner, and they're all just lurching at you. It's so creepy, and I love it. See, it's different in like normal 7 Days to Die, where they're just gunning it for you. You kind of become desensitized to that. But wow, it's a great way to kill yourself. The frickin' spikes. So when they're all just gunning it at you, you already know what to expect. And a certain level of like fear. Oh my god, go away! Come here. No, come here. Come here. Come here. Walk on the spikes. She's not gonna walk on the spikes. But when they're like slow zombies, Romero zombies, and they just quiet... Yeah, see, she was silent as the grave. They just quietly sneak up on you. That is probably one of the worst fears I have when it comes to zombies. I mean, I'm already terrified of the very sight, the very notion of a zombie. But if they're, like, quietly shambling at me from a distance in the dark, the fact that I don't know that immediately, that thought drives me nuts. And I hate it. Easily the most profoundly scary thought I can imagine. That's why I always loved the zombie genre. Loved that it scared me that bad. It's a dead body that is quivering with excitement as it gradually makes its way towards you, with the intent to eat you alive. That's horrifying. Maybe we have enough to make that bow. Oh my god, we can. No! I need legendary parts! No! I'm too strong! Wait. We can downgrade it. We can downgrade it. Oh, but if we downgrade it... So, here's the problem. It costs 4 out of 5 to make 1. 4 out of 6 to make 1. If we downgrade it, we'll have a wooden bow. We have no choice. It's bet. I don't have... What? I need one more. Okay. I can't believe it. The one thing we don't have... I forgot about it. I forgot they added legendary parts. Yeah, I had to downgrade it. There was no choice. It's still 1 billion times better than this bow. It's 1 billion times better. And we can make it better, even still, by taking this off. I think I'm perfectly fine taking that off the dagger. Just to increase our range damage. Put this away just as an emergency. We're going to keep this on us because we're going to be replacing something. Are there any other mods I can use on that? Probably not. We still haven't organized all this. I don't think we will be. Can't do anything with this water. Or water to be. We have crap water. Can't drink paint. Can try, but it's not going to end well. Wait, can I put that on the dagger? I can. There's a big boy out there. Close the door. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make like a weird door over here. I'm sick and tired of them. They're trying to use that to just get to the doorway. I mean, the real problem is I don't have a full wall yet, so... That's the real problem, but... I can do this. At least buy myself a little time here and there. Oh my god, where? Oh, so much better. You're not supposed to be running. Have to hit him in the head. Mushrooms. Okay. Alright. Make another door. Should make 2 doors. I'll make like a vestibule. It is a little risky to put another entrance to my base, but since we frequent this area, I think it's worth doing overall. What are you doing over there? Wait. Oh, I knocked him down. Okay. Weird. Wouldn't let me repair that for a moment. I don't know why. Okay. So what we're doing here is we're building ourselves a little vestibule to be able to properly leave this section. What the hell just happened there? Sometimes my game just does the weirdest thing. Be like, oh, no, you want to do that. And it's like, no, I don't. Okay. I'm doing that so in case they try to break the sand. Really? How do you sneak up on me? I hate that. Oh my god. Case in point why we need this to be finished. Okay, yeah, so this will prevent the dead. Stay 7. This will prevent them from just tearing down the singular door. I know the other side doesn't have this. I know that's a little bit of a security concern, but it's unlikely that a concentrated horde is going to surround the entirety of the base in a singular moment, unless it was like a 7th day. Which, at this point, I'm going to have to find somewhere else to stay for the 7th day. Honestly, might even be the police station. I think that's probably the best bet at this point. Okay. Frames. This whole section needs to be walled off. I think I'm going to bring the wall in closer from here. And there would be a zombie over here, of course. Where exactly? I don't know. How? I mean, he probably spawned in on the premises. I hate that they can rarely do that, but it's annoying. Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna move this. Like lighting up this section a little more. Bringing the wall closer. It's just less room to have to guard. And I'm out of wood. that. I don't have to worry about guarding so much. Like, in a huge, huge area, then, it makes just searching out where the zombies are a little bit simpler. It's not perfect, but it's something. The wood. Oh, you're a zombie. What happened to that block? It got swallowed. What the heck? Okay. Trying to board up. We will not be able to survive in our cabin on the 7th day. Because I haven't finished this wall. And I need spikes. So once again, I find myself behind in my security plan for the night. I think we'll go back to the police station to ride it out there. I think that's probably the most strategically sound idea. That or the fire station. The fire station would have been better if only I had kept that vent open with the flamethrower. I mean, it has more like, I don't know. Okay, so the police station is a lot of concrete layers. I think that's better because of that. Because if I can just fill the inside of the police station with more spikes, there's already a few just hanging around, zombies will flood into it and get minced up. The fire station has, like, elevation, but it's got thin walls. So I'm thinking the police station is better in that regard. Oh, that's where the block went. That's fine. Just double up the wall. Okay. Ow! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, we're gonna put some arrows away. Zombie outside. I don't want them breaking in. How did you get in? Oh my god. Well, yep, they got in. Oh wow. Yep, no, I have to. Of course. How did they get in? They can't climb through that, can they? No, they broke a singular block. Oh my god. That's why you gotta double up your walls. That's why you gotta double up your walls. But I don't have the resources or the time for it. Ah! I'm gonna die. Okay. We're gonna use that. We're not gonna resort to the first stage just yet.
I wanted to head out immediately. Now here I am. Trying to stop them. Breaking in. They could still break in wherever they want, but make it a little bit harder for them. Someone hit my door. Of course they did. Of course they did. They couldn't leave my door alone. I make leather and duct tape. What do I need for duct tape? Paper and cloth? Oh no, I can make it. No, wait. What? That's weird that's showing, like, I can make it, but I can't just make it. Wait, no, I don't even have the forged iron. No! Even if I made the duct tape. Unless I go to Rex. I go to Rex. He might have the things I need to finish this. I'm dying of dehydration. I know that. Don't you know I know that? 4 duct tape. Where did I put the duct tape? I thought I had duct tape. I did. Okay. So, we need 2 forged iron, 4 duct tape. Honestly, let's just make a lot more there. I gotta drink this bad water. I know it's bad. Okay. Knife. So we literally just need 2 forged iron. The chances are good that he'll have forged iron. The chances are very good. They're not perfect, but they're good. Can I not make water with this? No. Had to know. Okay. Head on over to Rec. This would be a good time to eat our starvation emergency food. Of curiosity, how can we make the mineral water? Wow. You need real water. It doesn't matter. Okay. Should probably get a few more. I'm resting. Let's just go while we can. It's a good distance away. So if we can get to him, we can buy 2, possibly forged iron. Make a better knife, which is going to be an improvement beyond improvements. We've got our better bow. We got a bunch of arrows. May definitely not be enough for the Blood Moon, but got 1 Molotov to our name. I might have to buy other Molotovs. I don't need this plant. I'm gonna repair this gun. This is the only way we're surviving the Blood Moon. And we've got tons of ammo in it. We have med packs, we have bandages. Water is a problem, but you can survive with almost no water for a very long time. So I'm gonna have to spend some Duke coins to survive. There are things I'm going to need. So slow. I'm so slow. So slow. Have any... Yes. Eight. We're at 7. Why not? You end up shooting something in the leg with the bow. We have an even better chance of crippling it. We already have that passive from the ranger tree, so we have an extra chance to blast a leg off or otherwise just knock a zombie down. I'm gonna try to aim for the heads, but you know. So I should probably make a lot of spikes. Don't accidentally use your iron. You need that. I have no idea what this night's gonna look like as well. I do not know. I can't predict how bad this is gonna be. We've seen some really bad nights leading up to this point. But this is gonna be the Blood Moon. I must have debated on not having the Blood Moon at all. I mean, I guess now this whole, like, mini-series here is to test and see how it works. This was purely by accident, too. I was testing the save on the first night just to see how things were going, but then the other day I was like, oh, this would be a pretty good idea to just play. And now, like, I'm considering, like, is the Blood Moon necessary? We will see how it functions, because if it force overrides and makes them all run, I don't want that. I want it to try to stay as close to Night of the Living Dead as possible. I do want it to have the most difficult, like, amounts of zombies possible. And so far, I have not been displeased by, like, what's happening as I'm trying to survive. However, this Blood Moon is going to really determine if Blood Moons stay in or not. Kind of keep it like a classic 7 Days experience where there were no Blood Moons. It was just live day by day, night by night. Try not to get swarmed. If anything, I think I might just turn on the feral sense all the time.
It'll be
Also,
a good
that's like
morning
another
when
thing.
you buy something and get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Do you have iron? You do not, but you do have pickaxe. You have 2 pickaxes. It's a really good pickaxe. I'm gonna get it. It figures he wouldn't have what I'm looking for. It really figures that he wouldn't have it. He has steel. Doesn't have iron.
Shit, man. I
He
treat
doesn't
you that
have
good,
iron,
and
but
you
I
don't
will
even
take
fucking tip me.
his pickaxe. I will take his pickaxe. I do think I might get rid of the trader. Like when I kind of figure this out. I think he's gonna go. Okay. A better bow. Or I should say a bow bonus.
Watch yourself, stranger. I know
This is
some
what we were looking
fellers
for
that
before.
break legs
So we
for
do
coin.
64 damage with this. But if we get this other bow... God, he asks for so much! We can't get it.
Well, you better get your ass to crack a book,
Shut
'cause
up,
you're dumber than
Rex.
dirt.
Come on, man. Okay, hang on a moment. I'm gonna grab a drink really fast. It's really bad timing, but... Okay, 1 second. Okay. So... I'm back. I really should have thought about that purchase before I did it. I was like, oh, that's a really good pick. And yeah, it is for us. And we can take the star rating with us the entire time. But it was the weapon we needed the most. Although now we can break stone really easily. We're now missing out on other things. Which does suck. Okay, so we're gonna mix that with this. Getting an increase to our durability. And then we are mixing this to make ultimate stone axe. Okay. It's loaded. It's loaded. I mean, at this point, I might as well get, like, a drink or two from the vending machine, because... report. Wouldn't matter anyways. Okay, so... Got that stuff. Do we do a mission? You might as well do a mission. Just to get something, like a reward package. And then we can start getting the base ready. I guess the biggest problem now is since I have the time scale different, I don't know exactly when the blood moon is going to start. Probably the second night starts. But, okay, that's the problem, because night now starts earlier, but it's not official, and it lasts longer. Oh, this is going to be bad. I can do this POI really fast. It's a fast POI. It's not that bad. So I'm going to patch myself up. Was looking for painkillers, but we ran out, it seems. Okay. Let's go, let's go. We just have to find the supplies. Wait, look for, yeah. Wow. Oh, there was a generator here. I feel stupid for not seeing that. Unless I wasn't there before, but... He just fell apart right in front of me. Should check this truck really quick. You never know what you're gonna find. There's a screamer. Again. Ah! Didn't scare me as badly. I think she may have yelped a little. May have attracted some very not nice people. Your leg is mine. Son of a berg. Okay, let's get this. Nice, nice. Sure. Cement. Cement's valuable. Another shovel level. I honestly want to move away from that stuff now that I've got tools appearing. Like, real tools. Drop. Knife guy. And now we have the iron. Did I need anything else to make this? Knife! We can make an even better knife. I'm doing it. Doing it now. Call me hasty, but we need that knife. Wow. That's for a shotgun. You can sell that to wreck. Okay, so we just got... I might get rid of that. I don't even know if that's worth it. Where'd my knife go? I made a knife, right? Oh, it's still... I'm, like, getting worried. We just got everything we needed! No! Wait! We haven't found the supplies yet! Ah! That's not it. It's right here. My bad. I almost failed a mission again. Yay. Okay. Got it. Now we can go. What is with me? Like, oh, I'm gonna leave now. Yeah, totally. There it is. So, we now have a pretty advanced kit of weaponry. This knife now will perform 10 times better than our previous weapons. I mean, got a better bow, got a knife, we've got an actual AK, and they're not bad levels either. Just before Blood Moon Night. And that is letting us know we are running out of time. So we need to get to wreck immediately. He is so far away. We're over encumbered, but I do have the adrenaline shot if things get a little antsy. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put it here. So we're going to... Our plan is to go to the police station. And I had hoped to have more wood. So, depending on what he offers us, nothing really good, and there's just wood, we'll take the wood. It's 500, it won't be that much to, like, you know, be impressed about, but it will be a decent number. What I would like is Molotovs. We're gonna need those. It's unlikely he'll offer us anything crazy. But I know later in the game he can offer things like dynamite. It's not gonna do that. It's not gonna happen like that for us. We do have that perk though, that gives us better loot, so who knows. Jar of honey. Or more ammo.
This is all
We have ammo? Extra ammo. Jar of honey. I'll get the jar of honey. Okay.
Let's make a pact.
That's
Good
cool. We're
luck.
not doing that mission
Better
now.
not bring me
We're
great
gonna
gift.
sell this. Sell this. He won't buy our dagger. We'll bring that back home. We don't really have much for money now. Of course.
Be careful
Okay.
out there. You wouldn't want to get hurt.
We're gonna try to grab some wood. Desperately need to build more spikes. There's no way I'm gonna be able to keep the zombies out. And I think the worst part is we have no idea how many are gonna show up. Where are we heading again? Somewhere over here. It's downtown. This is gonna be bad. Get distracted, just do your thing, do your thing. Some spikes. On honestly could make iron spikes if we wanted to, but now that we have the knife. Not going over there. I think the thing I'm going to be most disappointed in is if the zombies do just decide to start running during the blood moon. Like, that's what we don't want to see. I'm not opposed to leaving the blood moon in the game, but if it is going to change how they behave from the standard formula that I've instructed the game to behave as, that's what's going to kind of break that for me. The Blood Moon poses an impressive challenge with huge rewards. It's a great part of the game. But I don't want it to supersede the rule set that I'm going for, the vibe that I'm going for. I want the zombies to be an ever-roving, growing horde, but I do not want them to be above and beyond god-tier. We're just gonna run at you now. Bullshit. Normal 7 days, that's perfectly fine. Pipe baton. Cool. We're not in the mood for that. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start making this uninhabitable for the dead. We are gonna don't know why it matters. Just gonna crawl under that. There. It's kind of a cool place to have a holdout. Okay. Oh, magazines I never looted. Wow! Nice. Holy crap. Oh, yes! We don't even have to use the shot. Oh, that's amazing. That's the best book in the game. Okay. Honestly, I kind of like the idea of just trying to hold out in this base area. But that's a bad... might be a bad freaking idea. So... let's do this. And they can definitely come from anywhere they want to, which is another unique situation. Oh, there's a zombie that I never found. I didn't go in this room. Ah! Fucking bird. Hate those things. Okay. It's unlikely they're going to breach this. In the event that they do, we have some time to scream. I say it's unlikely, it's probably quite likely. I really shouldn't be on the ground floor for this. This is such a bad idea. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. This is a uniquely bad idea. Because they're gonna tear the wall down. I mean, what am I thinking? Okay. Nope. Can't close those once I've opened them. God. And there's no way inside that room from the outside. This is like one of the most secure rooms. Oh, here we go. Blood moon time. Ah! Yeah, here they come. Slowly shambling out of the darkness. See, this thing is a little concerning, because if they decide to, like, lunge over that... Because they're slow, it's going to be so much easier for them to create, like, dog piles. Because they're all going to be gravitating in the same area and unable to move very far from each other. So them actually climbing becomes more of a reality. Ugh! Arrows. If I can hit those now. There we go. Okay, so far, not as bad as I was anticipating. I think another thing is, too, because it takes them a while to shamble at me from when they appear. There's just not enough early to present a massive threat. but I did set up the number all the way, so I'm very curious how this interacts. Only got through. I really hope they don't navigate through there. As a matter of fact, I should probably... There's no way they come through this. There's no way. See that they're like trying to climb shit. No, no, no. You know, I forgot there was like an airdrop. Could have sworn I heard something and I just literally didn't think about it. Yeah, they're all just leapfrogging over the wall. I have this, I just don't want to use it unless I have to. Going a lot better than I thought, though. So I thought, here's what I thought was going to happen. It was going to have them all converge. They would start leapfrogging up the building or ripping a hole directly through one side of the building. And then I believed, like, I'd be overwhelmed. But they're picking very weird locations to jump over the wall or try to break through the wall. That's giving me a lot of breathing space. I'm also glad to see that they're not reverting to their running. So, although it's going to be pumping out a lot of zombies, they're going to be very slow as I wanted them to be in the first place. Because I want this to be Night of the Living Dead. I don't want them to be super fast. Oh, he's trying to take a shortcut. You know, I didn't think about that. I did not think about that at all. try all you want to get through this. It's gonna take you an entire night. What blew up? They hit like a vehicle or something? Propane tank even? I don't know. I have to hit him in the head to end them, and I can't even hit the head. It's fine. It's okay. We're alive. They haven't breached the top. We're good. Really? Next shot. There we go. Wow, congratulations. You guys finally broke a single block over there. There's a perfectly good hole you could crawl through over there. Carly Girl was juking me. Yeah, she was. She was. Welcome to the stream box. I've said this before, like, for years. It feels like the zombie, like, mocap intentionally sways its head as you're, like, aiming at it. It realizes, when its head is stationary, how easy it is for you to just shoot it. So then, the second it realizes this, it starts adjusting where the head is going. It feels like they're trying to not get the headshot. Maybe that's just me just thinking too much into it, but I've watched other streamers play, and they're aiming for headshots, and they're having more, you know, problems similar to mine. But also, I like to use the bow, so the bow has a unique position of being a single shot, where you have to reload constantly. So it might just be that the bow, it's just using the bow. It has nothing to do with the zombie, but it feels like the zombie is intentionally going, no, 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 you're not allowed. That zombie sounded close. Where the heck? No, I think I'm just... I'm just hearing it carrying over that wall. I don't know what they're doing on that side there. I have no idea. Could crawl the wall and find out, but I don't feel particularly threatened at the moment, so... I'm glad that this is going as well as I'd hoped it would. I said hope. I actually dreaded this. I thought this was going to go bad. What I mean is, I'm glad this is meeting my expectations of how the zombies should behave, because I wanted the Night of the Living Dead aesthetic. I like the idea of the blood moon. I wanted to leave the blood moons in. It's not breaking its rules. The only thing that broke the rules was ringing the bell over in the fire... Where's the firehouse? Over there. When I rang that bell, it summoned a bunch of fast-running zombies. That was hilarious. That was especially hard to hit. Yeah, they are. They are. They're pretty dangerous. I think crawlers, like, crawling zombies don't get enough, like, credit for being one of the most dangerous things ever. Increase the animation speed for crawlers specifically to seem easier to hit when back compared to A16. I wouldn't doubt it. I normally just deal with them with stealth shots if I can. I really hate engaging them, though, at melee. I really dislike that. Overall, I mean, it does feel like they got a small buff, which I think is fine. They're supposed to be a dangerous little thing that you don't think about immediately, and then it's like, uh-oh. I know they have a high chance of causing bleeding. That's always been a thing. It's the jagged bone and all that. Bell forces zombies to run. I didn't know that I could ring the bell. Because the last time I had been playing, I think I struck a bell and nothing happened. I don't know when they added that. That could have been a while ago. I just don't remember the last time I struck the bell. This time I'm like, okay, I'm gonna strike the bell because LOL, and it rang, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I hear zombies, and I'm like, oh, that's even cooler. And the zombies are running. I'm like, okay, wasn't prepared for that. I did, after all, painstakingly set up a slow... Are they? No way. What? Where does that lead? Which area is that? Oh, that goes straight out into the lot. Well. Okay. They were busy at work. It's gonna do barely anything to keep them out, but... Sit down. Alright. Alright. Slow, arduous night. They slowly breach the police station. Yeah, honestly, given, like, the speed at which they're moving right now, it probably would have been really funny to just stay in that one room there and just shoot out at the street. But they would eventually rip this place to shreds. I mean, I didn't put any protections over here, and I forgot about that other door over there, so... eventually, we would just be delicious canned food. I usually like to take no chances and get up on a roof. I'm unoriginal. I must be the bouncing, the jumping, the leaping, the hiding one. I don't like putting myself in a box. Even if, for a second, it seemed cool. Okay, so the bell zombies are a new feature. Alright, that's pretty neat. Well, I'm glad I accidentally stumbled into that. Made for a very interesting moment here on stream. Even more so since I have the rule set with them walking. I mean, I don't think it would have been as noticeable to me if I had the normal game playing, and then, like, I ring the bell and it's like, oh god, they're just a bunch of ferals. This is more interesting because I made a terrible mistake. I ended up spawning a bunch of zombies that were just outclassing me every step because I'm so used to them walking right now. I wasn't prepared for that. A lot of them are, like, vanishing into the building. Yep. I knew it. Nope. She can't hit me for that, right? Awesome. Got a little panic room. I still want them to add, like, CCTVs to this game. Because they have cameras. And the cameras can actually pick up a viewpoint. I've always thought, how cool would it be to have those same cameras set up and then you have a controller switch. Maybe you have 4 cameras maximum that you can switch between at any given time. Or maybe it just cycles through one after the other. I don't know. That would be so damn neat to have a huge complex like this as a base and just click through and see your perimeter defenses, seeing your, like, traps going off, seeing your friends arming the wall. Maybe you have that guy in the chair that's just too lazy to get up there with his gun and he's just shouting orders at his friends. That'd be so neat. This game could do it. I think this game could definitely do it, because I remember somebody had made a movie, like a cinema mod for this in the past, where you could, like, import, like, files and such. So if you could do something like that, you could easily take a system that exists in the game and refit it to another purpose. I would think so, at least. I'd love to see that. That'd be so cool. Yeah, no, I know the zombies do try to find the path of least resistance. They seem to be better about the doors now, because I know for a while they got really hung up on, like, attacking doors. They sometimes still gravitate towards doors, but I still kind of miss the absolute bedlam that would happen in pre-alpha, where you go into Deersville, and you go into, like, that old brick townhouse, and you're, like, looking through the kitchen, and you've already closed the doors. You plunk down some heavy-ass wooden block, because you couldn't build blocks, so you put down some big wooden blocks you found from a tree, and they start tearing the walls apart around you. And then you, like, run up the stairs, and the house starts to collapse bit by bit. I kind of miss that. You can kind of sort of replicate that feeling by dropping the durability of base blocks, but it'll never be the same. There's a level of sheer terror when the Kool-Aid Man and all his friends burst through the door, no, the wall, and rips your friend's face off. This game has had quite a history. Again, I don't really feel particularly threatened here. I think we're good. This is still the first Blood Moon, but I mean, I am glad they are slow. I'm glad that it's kind of keeping me on my toes just a little bit, because it's still like, where are they going? What are they doing? I still think if we'd stayed at our house, though, it would have been destroyed. There would have been no coming back from that. Oh. Good. I should make some frames in case I fall. Because I don't know if my jump height gets me to climb that. Maybe. I don't know. Kind of springy. Yeah, I think most of them are getting killed in the hallways. I put down, like, several spikes inside. Had I known about that door, if I remembered, I would have spiked that up. But I forgot about that door. You're one of the OG backers. I am. Videos came up when I was researching early alpha versions. Yes, oh god. This game is the birth of the channel. The channel is much older, but I finally decided I'm gonna make videos and I'm gonna actually do the YouTube thing. Everyone usually has a similar story. It's like, oh, I use YouTube to share funny things or my random crap I was making. We didn't think it would become a job. In fact, mine did not become a job for a very long time, but I was like, oh, this game is everything I have wanted for the longest time. This is a zombie survival open world game. It's basically what I used to do with Minecraft, trying to survive against zombies. I was always dissatisfied. Way back when. I was always dissatisfied with Minecraft. And when I saw the Kickstarter, I was like, holy crap, this game is awesome. So that's when I decided I was going to start making videos, and I churned out all manner of videos. I think at least a few of them are no longer, like, visible to the public. I remember there was one where this real dirtbag was, like, trying to, like, copyright the royalty-free music I had used, and I got permission to use, and every time I got him to back off, he kept coming up with a new, like, channel name and kept trying to do it, so I just shut the video down. It wasn't a very good video, but it was, like, basically me building in the sky or whatever, with the old 7 days. So I was building this crusty-ass tower that was falling apart, and I honestly don't remember much else about that video except the damn thing refused to, like, remain up. There was a certain point I couldn't build up any further. But I have, like, God, thousands of videos on this, I think. At this point, that's not even a stretch. Glad you're, liking the content, though. Yeah, I basically made it my mission to just cover the different eras of this game's existence. I tried to, like, see the features as they happened. I remember when they had like football players and all that. I remember when zombies would like bounce across the water at light speed, which made surviving in a water environment quite challenging. I mean, most of the time their animation would glitch and they couldn't do anything, but sometimes it was bad. They would just climb over each other into your like little like fortress on the lake. It's so much fun. It's so stupid. Which version or range of versions do you enjoy the best? The current rendition I love a lot, but there's a version I constantly complain that I wish they would bring back certain features. And I don't remember when it was. It wasn't too far back, but it was far back enough that I still complained. There was a version when they added the wetness decal when it rained to the ground and objects. It looked amazing. It looked amazing. It was... I know it was graphically intensive, but I liked it. I liked it because you knew it was about to rain, because everything got drenched. An extra, like, layer of gloss on every object. It was miserable looking. Like, your character is already suffering enough, and now they're just stuck in a downpour. And it doesn't do that anymore. I mean, there is a certain, like... There is a certain graphical change when a storm is happening, but it's not like it was. And I really liked that version because it completely changed the environment. Then they took it away after, like, I think 2 updates, and it never came back. But, I mean, that's a small thing, I guess, to be complaining about and missing that version, just for that feature. I do kind of wish they would bring back the retro version of the game, just the original pre-alpha, and just have it as an optional download. I don't think you can do that on Steam. Because originally it was its own, like, little packed launcher. You just open up the exe and bam, there's the game. Yeah, I probably could have stayed on the ground floor. I'm okay. I'm okay. How retro. I'm talking about the original version. I'm talking about the original version, the crusty trees will explode and kill you version, the every zombie knows where you are at all times. That's what I was kind of trying to replicate with this version here, this rule set that I designed for the Night of the Living Dead. I'm trying to kind of bring back a pseudo feel of the original game with all the new shit. There's only so much I could do though with the options they gave us. I'm not a modder for the game, so I'm not sure what else I could do. But yeah, I remember, like, as you played the game, you were constantly being hunted. There was no hiding from the zombies. The only way you could technically hide is if you're far enough out of their render distance, they won't see you, necessarily. But the second you get close enough, they just turn their heads and they start waddling towards you. I, however, am a modder. That's awesome. I used to mod Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim. I became pretty versed in the basic, like, texturing, and I started working with, like, Nifscope, and I made some weird models. I did a few things with that. I got pretty good at it, but I stopped that a long time ago. I had too many people asking me to get into scripting. Demanding. And they thought they knew better than I did, and I got really infuriated with dealing with the Steam community over that stuff, so I just stopped doing it. It's like, it's one thing to have a passion project and be like, I want to make a bunch of spells in the game. And I enjoy making them. And then suddenly, people are shouting at me because they want their OG idea. And it's like, guys, I never promised I would make this stuff at all. Who the heck are these people? And they're like, you're not doing this right, or this is how it should go. It's like, do you know how long it can take to make some of these things? I would have loved to mod for this game, but the modding tools took a while to come out. And even then, the modding tools aren't even modding tools, they're just world-building tools. I have dabbled with them here and there. I wouldn't understand basic code. I'm more of a visual person. It has to be put in a format that I can tinker with visually. If it's a bunch of strings and numbers and, like, lines, I'm not going to get it. My brain does not work that way. That's why Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim were easy for me. Because there's a visual format. And I was able to make things like an exploding Jacksepticeye bunny, a walrus that if you summon it, it will instantly kill you with a beam of light that never stops, a summon that summons a summon, summons a summon, goes on. It could actually crash the game. It was really just a challenge to see if I could. Uh-oh. Oh, made a mistake. I made a mistake. Hey, now's the time to test out that new knife. Nope, too early. Also, for those just joining, I have to end them in the head. Have to destroy them. Have to kill them. In the head. The final damage has to be the head. I'm still debating on making it permanent headshots only. Maybe. Maybe I'll change the settings at some point. Okay. I would like to get back on the roof, but we actually handled that pretty okay. My stamina is running low. That is a consideration I need to think about. You're malnourished. You're malnourished. Now that I'm on the ground, they all know it. So they're all coming. Okay, I'm calling BS on that shot. You do that zombie rage stuff. I don't know if I should leave the zombie rage on. Like, it does change the fight. I don't know. I guess maybe I should leave it on just to have an opportunity to fail. No, we cannot actually clear that. I remember when you could fit through 1 block radiuses. You can't do that anymore, which really sucks. Yeah, they can, but I can't. Oh, this is how you guys were climbing. They were using the barrel. Of course. Okay, let's get our stamina back. You done XML, C, I'm assuming a C++, work for mode so far, nothing released yet since 3.0 came out. Doing a lot of playtesting. That's pretty awesome. Great respect for people who know how to formulate an idea and a dream into a game. I'm actually using 2 mods at the moment. And honestly, they're my favorite mods for this game. That's Urban Decay, and I forget the other one. It's like a forest enhancer. They're by the same person, and they basically just make the world that much more beautiful and lived in. So there's small details like new kinds of trees, bushes, a lot of stuff just spread on the ground. There's new miniature POIs and a bunch of new things added to every existing POI. There's like new sewer systems, there's like a subway, there's all kinds of junk. There's these big billboards and signs that didn't exist previously. As for the forest, like, stumps have been reworked. There's fallen trees. There's, like, new kinds of light poles exist in towns, and there's, like, ivy covering them and such. It just looks good. It's just a mod, like, 2 mods that add more to the game without imbalancing it or turning into something it's not. One of the mods makes turns magazines into something more like the old recipe books. Ah. I remember when there was still only a few weapons in the game. I mean, it was a start somewhere, but the game eventually had to grow up. The game had to find its own. Although I kind of would like more variety now. Okay, you know, you just remind me. It's like, so before you were saying, like, which was your favorite version, all that. Now I'm just remembering my least favorite era in this game was when they introduced the Forge. You need to find the book to make the Forge, and it was a singular book. It was a literal singular book you had to locate. And that book was so hard to find. It was unbelievably hard to find. And everything needed that book to exist in your game world. You needed to find that book to get anywhere, because you could not make metal. And I think there were no traders at that time, so the only way to get metal, like actually forge the metal, was to find that book to make that forge. Absolutely hated that. Complained about that for so long. I think it's almost morning. Also, the nights are longer. Ah! Wow. Almost made it the whole night without taking damage. Head. Nice. He bit me. Charlie bit me. We didn't even use our Molotov. I call that a success. It ain't like it was before, Rick. This is my prison. I missed. I deserve to miss with aim like that. Oh my god, please. Hey. Wow, there's so many bags I'm gonna have to sift through. I'm just gonna say, for those of you who were here when the night started, I'm so glad I found that thief book that lets me have adrenaline at night. What a nice find, just before the blood moon. Existed from Alpha 10 to Alpha 12. Came up in your research. We used the book title for first aid. Yeah, it was called Forge Ahead, if I remember now. I almost forgot the name of it. Like, they were trying to figure out what they wanted to do for the immediate future of the game. The Fun Pimps were trying to, like, think, okay, well, we have this idea for perks now. Because originally they hadn't thought about an RPG system. They were just like, oh, it's a survival game. But how is it a survival game if everyone is the same and every event that happens is preordained by gear? How can we add more variance to that? Can we give the player more agency? Perks solve that. How do we give perks? Well, there's books. Okay. We'll give the players some books to read. But then it came down to a matter of, like, well, when you read these books, you're getting skills, so we should lock everything behind those books. Uh-oh. We've locked one of the most important items in the game behind a singular book that is very hard to find. Okay, now you guys are just listening to this. My God. Water. Ah! Yeah, I really didn't like the first wave of the book system because the negatives outweighed the you know, positives in that. It's like, oh, well, you got this, I don't want that. Ah! Remember, I'm scared of zombies. I didn't like how everything was hell-bent on the acquisition of the books. And they finally found a middle ground where you have natural perks and then you get stuff unlocked by books. But now the books are supplementary. They will add a set bonus as you find them, and they're far more common. They can appear in more places. There's no limitation. And then a lot of the really important shit that normally was locked behind books now is slowly unlocked over time with other kinds of books, magazines, and such. So you're finding them more, you're slowly acquiring points. That is a better system than being like, there is one book in the entire game world that'll give you access to iron. Did not like that. Did not like that idea. Loot stage was up to RNG. Yep, I remember the glory days of getting an airdrop, and there was like a sniper rifle and a bunch of like, you know, high like sustenance foods in there. Just cans and cans, more food than you could actually even need.
I've got a gun and I've got food. What else do I need?
It's morning.
Okay, so now the irritating part is we gotta clear them out so we can actually go looking at the list. I don't want to get on the opposite end of these dead ends and be ripped apart. I mean, we have really decent weapons, but there's going to be a lot of them still just roaming around. Okay, so let's get out of here and start... Ow! I would have been so mad if I died from that. I'm going to just repair this before something dreadful happens. Oh, wait, no. Where'd that other loot bag go? There was a loot bag out here. There's one over there, but... Is this the same bag? Oh, it is. It got pushed out. Okay. Little word there. I will need that. Thank you very much. I don't really know if I need the shotgun shells, but... Hey, forge ahead. Wow. Might as well clean out the interior. More food! More magazine! Much better than the original iteration. Recipe books, schematics. Mid-alpha had better balance with only the most powerful items locked behind books. Yes, true, but the thing is, wasn't that also the version where you could only get, like, stone tools from, like, stores? It felt like they were pushing us down an avenue where we had to play by a specific RNG. And, I mean, I'd argue that... Wait, which is better? Oh, these are not better. Interesting. Okay. I found a new kind of sock. It felt like they were forcing us, bottlenecking us down a road in the game that 7 days, I don't believe, absolutely needed to go. The thing about this game that I enjoyed the most, even in the early days when the game wasn't fully formed, was finding some absolutely crazy loot. But it usually seemed to be pretty well thought out. Like, oh, it's a military base. I open a bunch of boxes in the back room, and I'm going to end up finding some kind of insane, like, weaponry. It kind of makes sense. It's a zombie apocalypse. There's nobody there to guard it. It's gone. I know there should be balance. There should always be balance. I think it's reached a level of decent balance now. But I do feel we need more kinds of loot on top of the stuff that exists. Because now we're running into a loot starvation situation where you now are formulating a task in your head. Where do I go now to get the X thing from the X place? And although, like, there's only so many changes you can do to this formula of game without breaking balance or introducing all kinds of other weird things, I do feel we probably stand to have more tiers of metal. So, for instance, we're at steel tier, and it's been at steel tier for a long time. Maybe they should do a military grade tier, which would probably include, like, upgrading a lot of the military recipes. I'm gonna use this because I've got 2 of them. I hate walking. I hate walking. I need to run. I need to be free. Is there more? I think there was more bags. Probably out by the front. Sprungus. I feel like there is a level of, like, loot starvation now. Although the balance is good, it's missing something, and it's very hard to define what it's missing. I could sell those. I don't have a shotgun. No, we can just do that. Why would I take an ordinary bandage? I don't need an ordinary bandage. Wow, we could have stayed here. Cool. I think that's all the bags. I don't know. We're fine. Are there any bags over here? No, but there's trash. Why not? Speaking of crawlers. Ugh. The way they configured loot stage as an overcorrection for how... Well, yeah, it was an overcorrection. Of course it was. It wasn't always going to be RNG, but at the same time, there's a small level of RNG. Loot stage resolves it to an extent, but then it's like, you're only getting this... You know, I don't have to fight him. I don't have to fight him. We can go to Wreck, we can sell some things. I'm not gonna risk it. It's just a big zombie. There'll be others. I thought that was a loot bag. Admittedly, it was not. I mean, I think the game is in a great place, except for the fact that there is a level of monotony when it comes to the loot at a specific point, and then there's nowhere else to go from there. I do think that the star system, the legendary stuff they added, this was an older system they had tinkered around with in the past. I'm glad it's back, and this does help that to a degree. But I still would like to see another whole tier of items above what we get, so there's a whole new level of progression. I would like to see maybe some new base traps too, in addition to that. Because if you're already going to be saying, okay, we're going to upgrade new kinds of guns, new kinds of melee weapons, we should definitely have really big, scary, gnarly things. Like maybe like a grinder you can like set up on the side of your building, and it just pulls the zombies inside and grinds them up. But it costs a lot of electricity to use, and it breaks down very fast. A lot of like end game base building things would be really nice too. And at the same time, they got to be careful what they add, because if they do too much in one direction, it no longer looks like 7 days.
Morning. I got a hangover, so just keep it down.
Sell that, because we have no plans to turn that into anything. 2 times scope, I'll hang on to it just because. It's not really much I want to give you, Mr. Wreck. You have no
A sale
points.
is a sale.
Okay.
Even if it is to a scumbag like you.
I'm gonna grab this while I have the adrenaline for 8 minutes. And then we'll head back to base. And that's probably where I'll call this stream. But yeah, I think the Blood Moon went pretty well. I'm very curious how it ramps up later, but that wouldn't really change how what I wanted to see, like the actual test of how this rule set was going to impact the Blood Moon. Oh, I gotta. I had to. That was a waste, but it was funny. Ah! This wasn't a zombie. Bam. Good night, man. Okay. I did not like the weapon quality levels, personally. I actually did not like that. Because the thing about that was the weapon was permanently breaking down. And I know some people will say, well, yeah, there's a lot of survival games where your stuff breaks down. I like the exception to the rule that this game does play like an RPG. And I'm sorry, but I haven't touched WoW in a while, but I wouldn't touch WoW again if I was told my Shadowmourne was going to break apart in my hands for reasons I could never truly explain. That just would suck ass. So this game, I kind of feel the same way, where it's like, you work hard to get your level 6 weapon, or, the equivalent, the purple quality, and then it starts gradually breaking down with every use. I absolutely disdain that, because the way 7 Days works, it's not Zomboid. I don't want it to be Zomboid. I don't want to take a fork, slam it into a zombie's head, and have it shatter into a billion pieces, and then be completely defenseless. The game is already making you mostly defenseless by giving you a fork, so if 7 Days was similar, it's like, okay, the game is going to backhand you every time you try to defend yourself, and if things get really heated, you are now forced without anything to back up, unless you've been storing stuff, which, again, depending how the game goes, you're not going to have tons of AKs, you're not going to have tons of grenades, you're not going to have tons of knives, baseball bats, or whatever laying around. You might literally just have the weapons on your back, especially if you have like a large group of friends or whatever. But I didn't like that. That's why I didn't play the Darkness Falls mod. I heard about that and I took one look at it and I was like, oh god, no. What did they do to items? I know some people like it. I don't. I like this system where it's a level and you can repair stuff. Now, weapon assembly, that is a hard one. Is they have a dumbed down version of it now, which I think works, but maybe they give us an extra level, like a level 7 item, but the only way to get that is to assemble a weapon, to actually painstakingly get a bunch of really refined parts, or even break down high quality loot for those parts, to then have to use the system to make something good. What I didn't like about basic weapon assembly is, for the most of the start of the game, unless you were really freaking fortunate, you were not going to see a handgun. You were not going to see a shotgun. Yeah, so the Wood Club just breaks. Yeah, that's the thing about the weapon. The weapon level state is like, it had limited uses, and then eventually it shatters into nothing. So there is a finite amount of time you can use that, and it drives me insane because I'm always maybe it's just because I notice the numbers going down, but the fact that the game will do you that wrong in such a short period of time, you have to use the item to survive, you have to use it, then it breaks down when you need it the most, and you don't have something to back it up. That's where that system fails. it may be, you know, yeah, it's high octane action because you really, really got to invest time in searching to find replacements, to find parts. I do understand that. Not my enjoyment in this game. I don't like that system. At least in this system, if this knife breaks, I can always take it to a bench and just bring it back to full, and I don't lose anything. However, they should probably add a basic slider to change, like for those options. Be like, oh, I want this to happen. Toggle it on in the settings. That would be perfectly fine, because then people could have that with the current game without having to mod it like crazy. Because they're already letting us do all this stuff. I mean, I'm playing in black and white. I wanted to try out the black and white. I'm playing in black and white because I toggle the setting. Give us more options. Let us figure out what we want to do. Hey, it's my crummy house. Wow, there's a door. That's right. I made a bunch of doors. What am I doing? The wall isn't even finished. The wall isn't finished. Wow, it's so much brighter when I don't have to worry about the 7th day. Did I get mail? No. It would be fun if there's like a courier. He just shows up with random stuff. Hello. Who are you? Get off my lawn. Okay. Got a bunch of junk. A little bit of cobble. We're not quite at the point where we can... Oh yeah, we got melee. I wonder. Could we possibly get lucky and get a burning shaft? Oh, wow. We got a burning shaft. I can't remember if they let us use it on that. No, they don't. That's right. It's too short. It's too short. But maybe I could put it on. I could, actually. Oh, no, wait. Yeah. What does this do again? Degradation, stun chance. Okay, well, I mean, it's not a bladed weapon. I don't think it counts as a bladed weapon, but you have the ability to deal damage and burn them. So I'm actually okay with this. What am I doing? Like trying to figure out where things could go. Here we go. Okay, we got a burning shaft. As long as I remember to keep that with me, I will have that for machete. I am quite happy with that. That is the best thing to come out of the Blood Moon. Wow. Wow. Alright. How many mechanics or replacements for things Alpha 16 had? Yeah, they like... Sometimes they come out with something like, again, the star system here. That was introduced a while back. I think it was around the time they introduced caves. Then they got rid of caves. And with it, also the star system, which only saw the light of day once, I think. There's a few, like, systems that they introduced, and then for whatever reason they thought better of it, or they had better ideas, or they're still working them out. Like the football player. I can imagine we'll see a charging zombie again in the future. Now, some people are saying the football zombie was replaced by the pigs, the pig zombies. Having never fought one on an equal footing and always stealth attacking or blowing it to holy hell, I can't say if they have the same mechanics. Because I'm not getting in an arena with a giant mutant zombie pig. Maybe they are the replacement. I don't know. But yeah, there's a few things that they've taken, moved, replaced. That's their right to do as a game company. I still want the game to retain its charm. I want it to retain the really good things. I do want to see it grow. But I do think they have to be careful about what they change and what they add, because there's always like that level of risk of changing how this game actually looks, how it feels, how it plays. At a certain point, you can take your game to an extent that it no longer represents the game it was. Which is the opposite of Minecraft, because honestly, Minecraft really needs to do a lot more. I have not touched that game in such a long time. I don't like Microsoft's vision for that game at all. Which is to say, they seem to sincerely lack imagination with Minecraft. At least 7 Days occasionally says, we have a really good idea. Finally adding chickens to the game. I'm totally for that. I think it's interesting. All right. I am going to head off here. This was a really fun stream. I figured I wanted to get some streaming in. I'm trying to stream more often. Thank you for showing up, Box. Thank you, whoever Slime, for showing up. Anyone else who popped in and said hello. I will be streaming again this week. I'm not sure when. Definitely going to try to gear up for the weekend, though. Try to do more things. I may try to return to Pal World, possibly. Maybe some No More Room in Hell, because I've been tempted to play that again more. I got to figure things out. Replace action skills with attributes because they started taking inspiration from Fallout 4. Yeah, no, I'm actually glad they looked at Fallout 4 for inspiration there. There are really good ideas you can take from other games and apply them. And I think there's a lot you can take from the recent Fallout series of games, or even Elder Scrolls, move into a game like this, and still keep the game grounded in its own momentum. So I'm gonna hop off here. Thank you everyone for watching. This was a lot of fun. I can't believe we survived, but then again, they are slow. I say that, and I was absolutely destroyed in the last stream, so anyone who missed that, check that one out. I get completely cornered trying to go to town for a simple task, and the task itself ends up being fruitless and horrifying. That was I think we had a rougher time yesterday. Gaining levels from that definitely improved my chances of survival tonight. The next time we get on this, I'm gonna try getting the wall up, and I'm gonna try getting some traps down. I'm gonna probably have to reinforce the wall too, like absolutely reinforce. I need to find an iron shovel, so that's a big step. Still don't have a pot for the water, by the way. We're still drinking whatever we find. I am miserable. Early game is always super rough. Oh yeah, you're telling me. You are telling me. But I'm enjoying it. I do like it. Like, I love challenging myself with this game. Having played it as long as I have, many different versions, many years of my life, I like keeping it spicy and new. And it's not disappointing in that. So I'll see you all later. Have a good night. Bye-bye.